This computer terminal provides full access to the LCAR's computer net.
Day 2, Toquerville Trail.
This is day 2 of my February 2021 EveRide rally, and today we got Mr. EveRide and Michael, as Randy was on the injury list from day 1, taking the day off. So getting out of the truck, looking up at all the mountains and cliffs, I kind of didn't really know what to expect, but I did know that some exposed cliff sides were probably going to be on the menu for today. Michael up ahead of me. And Mr. EveRide sweeping.
Oh wow, we're pretty up there. Oh wow, we're like way up here.
Yeah, we really started climbing pretty fast from the start.
Oh wow, look at that.
And here come the exposed cliff sides. I was very, very nervous for sure.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah, the views from up here were just breathtaking. They were amazing.
Is that about as close to the cliff as you get?
Yeah, that's me asking, like, is it going to get any more hairy than this? And yes it will. But the views are just amazing up here. It really was a sight to behold. It's one of those things where you want to look at it and take it all in, but you really can't take your eyes off the trail because you'll fall down a cliff and die, and that's not good.
Oh wow, try not to look. I was like, I want to look, but you don't want to look too long.
And we're coming up here on a nice little exposed cliffside here. I have never ridden anything like this in my life.
Oh wow.
Right here is where I reached my point of not feeling comfortable at
still
all.
a little unfamiliar to me, so I'm like, I don't want to let the throttle like jumping out on me and like, oh, that would look really cool on GoPro, but.
And here we'll take a look at the same cliffside from Mr. EveRide's viewpoint. That's me up ahead there. But I really am, like, usually timid on trails that I am not familiar with. But, you know, as I started getting closer to cliffside, I really started to maybe lean right a little more and dab my foot on the right. Just like there. You see, right there is where I kind of got uncomfortable and wanted to play it safe. There's no shame in that.
Yeah, it's all good. Nice.
This trail is just super fun. There's just so many different types of trails on it. Rocks, hills, cliff sides, you know, waterfalls, creeks. Really had everything, except for sand.
Blue skies.
Yep, now it's blue skies. The weather was just ever changing on this ride, from the altitude changes and everything. It was like nice and sunny, cloudy, and then it was snowing, and then, you know, warm, it was cold, you know, it was just all over the place. I'm glad I had that Tusk jacket with me. It's just a really great jacket to have. Keeps you nice and dry and waterproof and warm. But that jacket definitely kept me very comfortable on this ride.
Oh my God, are you alright?
And there's Michael as usual, showing off for the GoPro. Give her a go, eh?
I don't know if I got that on video, Mike, but that looked pretty wild.
Michael's always showing off for the GoPro.
Yeah, this is a good one. One of the best. Except it used to not have any whoops. But time goes on, it's kind of a natural.
As you can see, the views are just getting just amazing. Look at the colors in the rocks and the sky, and then if you look, you know, eventually you turn left and the mountains are in the background. Just an amazing trail. This is truly one of the best trails I have ever been on my life. I would find it hard to top this one.
No, it stays pretty well on the trail up here on the side for quite a while. Oh wow, mountains are cleared up.
The GoPro always kind of really makes you think that it's not really a big hill, or, you know, it's not a big drop, but I assure you it is.
Oh wow, wasn't expecting that.
Like, that's a really, really big hill climb right there. nice having the 300 XCW for this ride. What an amazing bike.
So this, am I going the right way? Alright, sorry.
Yeah, Elcar's ADV. If you're riding with me, I'll stop on the top of hills when you're behind me.
Let me know if some drop-offs are coming where I should be like safety aware or whatever. Oh man, that one over there looks pretty hairy over there.
Yeah, straight ahead there is a thin strip of single track way off camber on the side of a cliff. Kinda was getting an idea that we might be doing that. I remember asking over the intercom, like, are we gonna do that? He's like, oh yeah, definitely. I'm like, oh. May the force be with me. There's Michael, of course. Doesn't even think twice about it. Just gives her a go. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty up there, and it's really off camber, but I really... it was kind of one of those things of just rolling with the punches. I really...
That one's not too bad, is it?
If I stopped and thought about it for a second, I probably would be like, nope, not doing it. But it was kind of one of those things where you just got to keep going, pushing forward. I didn't feel so uncomfortable where I wouldn't give it a try, though.
Might have to do that.
There was a nice K-turn right before it, too, and so I had to kind of get the bike situated. But it's actually a pretty good drop-off right to the left there. But doing this, I just took it very nice and slow and lean to the right. Don't want to dab that left foot down at all.
Wow. It looks more wonky than it is, but...
Actually, that's true. It actually wasn't as bad as it looks, but it actually is as bad as it looks. What am I even saying? Look at those views.
What a view.
Now we'll take a look at the
drop-offs I should be aware of
same trail from Mr. EveRide's point of view.
Keep your momentum going up this climb here, Warren, okay?
Of course, I
really
stop at the top of a little hill there.
Plenty of grip.
Bad habit I must get rid of.
You can see why I love that hill climb. It's like very steep, but you just muscle the whole time, you know? Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the worst. Always stop at the top of the hills. I just love having the different camera angles because it looks different. It's nice to see the different perspectives.
Wait a minute, Michael, where are you?
That's not too bad, is it?
No, the climb itself isn't bad. The K-turn down here can be kind of tricky.
Where is that?
Just right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
You've got to stay biased to your right side. You can't trust putting your foot down on your left, or you'll fall into the pit of despair.
Yeah, before that, Mr. EveRide was just trying to make sure Michael wasn't, falling down a cliff and dead. He really just took off. Of course, the boss nails it like nothing.
Oh man, Michael's way down there. Michael! Wait for us!
I think Michael was just having so much fun, he just kept on riding.
I gotta say, you're really forcing me to grow here, which is a good thing. Bring on Ahab, I don't care.
One thing I would say about any EveRide rally is that you will leave a better rider for sure, guaranteed.
You picked up the spare. I don't think a pill from Miracle Max will help me on one of these.
A couple little Princess Bride references for y'all.
I would have, even 6 months ago, I would have never saw myself doing some of this stuff. Oh my gosh. All right, which line is it here? All right. Woohoo!
There were a lot of things on this trail that I would have never ever considered before this rally, and having a 300 XCW just made it a lot easier for sure. But I definitely conquered a lot of things that I never thought I could do on this ride, which was very gratifying.
He's thinking.
Michael's thinking, how can I show off for the GoPro?
Oh my gosh, dude. Michael always gets me nervous when he does these like crazy wheelies off it. He always gets me nervous. Michael just makes me nervous when he goes over a hill. He's always got to like wheelie off it, and it looks like way more difficult than it actually is. Whoa!
Michael, you never fail to disappoint, buddy.
Oh my God. Head over to Medevac Canyon. This is like one of those rides where I don't want to turn it off because it's so cool, you know? But I'll probably, when I get home editing, I'll be like, oh man, I can really edit this out, but it really isn't. Like, all of it's really cool.
Careful up here, I think it goes straight off.
There are a lot of obstacles on this trail that if I stopped and thought about it, I probably would defeat myself mentally and wouldn't want to try it, or I would fail at it.
Is this the one with like a ton of river crossings? Oh.
Yeah, we're pretty much at the top of all the cliffs and mountains, and we'll be headed down to the Toquerville Falls area.
Oh yeah, another pit of despair. Wow.
Princess Bride is one of the best movies ever made, by the way.
Alright, after riding both bikes back to back, I gotta give Sparta the edge.
That reference would be coming from yesterday's rally, where I got to ride Randy's Husqvarna TE 300i. I really got to ride some great bikes on this rally.
You guys left me hanging talking to that guy yesterday. I felt super awkward. You guys were like contributing to the awkwardness. You're like, okay. And I'm like, I'm up there hanging. And you guys were just like fake nodding and stuff, and I'm like, man, a little help here. I'm trying to be nice. He probably rode away like, man, what a bunch of jerks. Freaking KTM snobs.
That would be a reference from yesterday's rally as well, where we ran into this guy coming from the other way on the trail, and I was leading, and you know, I was stuck talking to him and nobody else was talking, so I was like, this was really awkward. And I'm sure the guy thought we were a bunch of jerks. Or at least,
okay, this is what you're talking about.
The other
like,
two guys were,
part,
anyways.
Like, what are you talking about?
Pretty gnarly hill climb here.
Yeah, the first part is like, that wasn't so bad. And I'm like, oh, now I see what you're talking about. Wow, look at the colors of that valley.
So we've reached the end of part 1 of this video series on the Toquerville Falls trails. This is Toquerville Falls, and it's absolutely stunning to see. Great brake spot. But look forward to the second video where I show all the creek crossings. I believe there are 36 creek crossings. And we had a lot of fun on that, and some drama with Mike's bike. So keep an eye out for that video coming out soon.
Cool.
This truly was one of the most awesome, epic rides I have ever taken in my life. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the trails. Live long and ride.
Yeah, cool.